Hello, my name is Mia Williard. For my persuasive speech, I have chose to speak about DUIs. DUIs have always been and will always be a problem we have in the United States and the laws concerning them. My question for you is, should someone be allowed to continue to keep driving after more than one DUI? Or should their license be revoked permanently? I want to start off with some statistics about drunk driving accidents and drunk driving. According to the CDC, 23 people die a day due to an impaired driving accident. Put that in a little bit of perspective for you. That means that every 50 minutes, one person dies due to a drunk driving incident. According to Bankrate, 10,000 people a year die due to a drunk driving accident. Now, this means that of track one third of traffic deaths are drunk driving deaths, where an impaired driver has struck someone or has struck something and someone has passed away. Over 230 children a year are killed due to drunk driving accidents. Drunk driving varies from any age, really. There has been many situations where a underage child is, for one, driving illegally or is impaired and driving illegally. There have been accidents that people have died due to the fact that they thought they could drive home, but they couldn't. They were too impaired. Yet they chose to drive and risk their life and everyone's life. I say this so seriously because the laws surrounding DUIs vary throughout states, but not very many laws surrounding DUIs are very firm, I should say. In Oklahoma, for a first offense, you get 10 days to a year max jail time with a $1,000 fee, and you get your license suspended for 180 days, and you have to have a IID, which is a device that you have to blow into that checks your blood alcohol level before you can turn the ignition in your car. You only have to do this for a certain amount of period, depending on if it's your first, second, whatever offense it is, depending on that is how long that IID is required to be in your car before you can drive. Now, for a second offense, you have 5 years to 10 years in jail, depending on the severity of the offense. You also have to do a drug and alcohol evaluation. You will have up to $2,500 in fines. And you also have to have an ID for your second offense as well, but the time will be boosted since it is your second offense. You will also get your license suspended for a year. For a third offense, you have up to 10 years in jail. You also have a $5,000 fine, and your license is disqualified for 3 years, which you can then resubmit an application to get your license back. Now, throughout these offenses, there are classes and stuff that you can attend to help possibly reduce that time. Classes that can allow you to get your license back quicker. You can get your license back after 3 offenses. 3 DUI offenses and you are still allowed to continue driving. When do we say, hey, this person is on their 3rd offense? They've done their time, they've paid the fines, they've went to classes, yet we continue to give them their license back. When do we draw the line? Do we draw the line at them getting in an accident and killing someone so then they serve real time in jail? Why is that our resort? Well, they haven't hurt anyone yet, so they'll just go to their classes, do their little time in jail, pay their fines. When do we draw a line and say enough is enough? This is your 3rd offense. You are no longer allowed to drive. For instance, in California, a 30-year-old man named Richard Madrid was impaired and driving at a high speed when he struck another car with a mother and a father in it. The mother was killed in that accident. She was a mother of 4 children. She was killed in that accident. Now, this just seems like a regular drunk driving accident. No, it's not. Richard Madrid had 4 previous DUIs. 4. And was allowed to continue to drive. And that ended with a mother losing her life, with children losing their mother because the laws allowed this man to get back behind a wheel after 4 DUI offenses. When do we draw a line? After your first, second offense, you should not be allowed to drive. It is clear that you are going to continue over and over to continue to do it because the repercussions are minor to what the consequences can be if we allow these people to keep driving. Thank you for listening, and I hope you think about this, and please do not get in the car if you have been driving. That's what there's Ubers for. There's taxis. Call a friend. Please think about it before you get in the car.